All right, guys, we are ready to start. Is everyone ready? Let's give a thumbs up to the screen if you're ready. Giovanni, all right. Awesome. Okay, so first off, the reason for this class is I'm going to show you guys that we could totally make something that you get at McDonald's, every fast food restaurant on your own. You could make this, you could create this dish, and we're going to do it. We're going to be making chicken fingers and fries. So our very first step in one bowl, let me put it down, my camera. One bowl, we need to add 1 cup of flour. So if you have a bowl, if you have a measuring cup that measures 1 cup, we are just going to put 1 full cup of flour in that first bowl. All right. And oops, almost forgot. We gotta prepare our pan for after we do what we're about to do. So if you guys have a pan that's nonstick, it's totally fine. But if you have any doubt that it's gonna, like all your food is gonna stick to it, then here's what I want you to do with that sheet pan. Take aluminum foil, 1 sheet of aluminum foil, place it over the pan. Just like so. And then you should have cooking spray. If you have cooking spray, you're gonna spray the entire aluminum foil on the pan. And that's gonna help our chicken fingers to not stick to the pan. So just do that and go ahead and set that aside because we're gonna get to it in just a second. All right. In our next bowl, we're gonna have a second bowl. We're actually setting up a dipping station. So second bowl, we need to crack 4 eggs. So open 4 eggs and place them in the bowl. One, 2, 3, 4. And one thing I forgot to ask you guys to grab is water because we actually need to add 4 tablespoons of water to these eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. So if you can, just grab a little bit of water and we'll measure it out. Okay, I got my water. All right. Are we all on the same page? Everyone here with me? Looks like we're still cracking our eggs. Okay, I'll give you a second to crack the eggs. Remember, just 4, Chikai. All right, I think we're all caught up. So next, if you have your water and your tablespoon measurer, that's the big spoon that it has the letters T, BS on it. 1 tablespoon. So we're gonna fill this up 4 times of water and add it to our eggs. So I got 1 tablespoonful. I'm gonna add that to my eggs. 2 tablespoons full, add it to my eggs. 3 and 4. And once we do that, we actually have to mix this together. So it depends if you have either a fork or an actual whisk, what you'll be doing. If you have the whisk, which is this little instrument, you're gonna just circle it around. And we're just gonna make sure those eggs come all together with the water. If you have a fork, that is totally okay as well. You're gonna do the same exact thing. Take the fork from the bottom side, push it up and down, and you just mix in the eggs and water until they form like a yellow, just all yellow liquid. I think my whisk would have gotten me there quicker. Let me switch. All right, so far this is part 2 of our dipping station. And this is actually for our chicken tenders, by the way, for our chicken tenders. So you guys just let me know when you're all set with the eggs. You got your eggs all mixed up. Then go ahead and unmute and say, I'm ready for the next step, and mute yourself back again.
I'm ready for the next step.
Okay.
I'm ready too.
Awesome. All right. So next, let's grab our sandwich baggie. You should have one big sandwich baggie.
Ready. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right. In the sandwich bag.
Do we need a gallon size or a sandwich size?
Do you need what?
A gallon? He needs the gallon size?
Yes, the big one. You're gonna want to use the big one, just one bag. And then go ahead and grab your breadcrumbs. And I might have to actually grab more, but it's okay. If you have your breadcrumbs, we're gonna be placing 4 cups of breadcrumbs into our sandwich bag. 4 cups. So grab your big measuring cup, the 1 cup, and we're gonna fill that 4 times. And place it all in that big storage bag. And I'm gonna run and grab me some more crumbs because I don't have enough. There we go. So 4 times, 4 cups in the sandwich bag. And I'm wondering, looking at this sandwich bag, I hope that we could fit 4 cups in there. If not, I have an idea. So it's gonna be all good. I'm actually just gonna do half in here. But I'm sure you guys could fit all that you need. Okay, I see us still working on it. Okay, and then the next step, go ahead and grab your Parmesan cheese. You should have grated Parmesan cheese. Grated Parmesan cheese. And the Parmesan cheese, we're gonna do 2 cups. And we're gonna put it right in that bag. So I'm filling my cup 1 time. Filling my cup 2 times, 2 cups. And then placing it right in that same large storage bag. And if you have your chicken, go ahead and get that really close to you because we are about to dip and shake. How's everyone doing? Do we have our first bowl with flour? Thumbs up for first bowl with flour. Second bowl with our eggs and water. Okay? And the third one is the actual bag with the cheese, the Parmesan cheese, and the breadcrumbs. Go ahead and close the bag of Parmesan and give it a shake so that we're mixing up our breadcrumbs and our Parmesan cheese. There you go. Shake those bags. Everything should be mixed completely. Now, if you got everything set up, you got your 1 bowl of flour, you got your 1 bowl of eggs, and you got your already shaken breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese, I want you to unmute and say, I'm ready to shake.
I'm ready to break.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna grab 1 piece of chicken. If you have tongs, which these are tongs, you could use them to grab your chicken. If you have a fork, you could use them to grab your chicken. I probably don't suggest using your hands because your hands will get all sticky. So the first thing we're gonna do is place 1 piece of chicken in the flour. The flour is our very first dipping station. So put it in the flour and completely cover that chicken with the flour.
Miss Ma'am,
Next,
did you tell them to spray the foil in the pan?
to what?
Did you say to spray the foil in the pan?
No. Just it should be in a bowl. Like just put the 1 cup of flour in a bowl.
Okay.
Okay, and that's gonna be the first thing that we're gonna dip our chicken in is that flour in the bowl. And after you get your chicken completely covered with flour, we're gonna put it in the egg mixture. Put it in the egg mixture. Make sure it's completely covered with eggs. Then you could hold it, make sure that not too much is dripping from it. Because the next station is our bag filled with the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan cheese. So after you get your chicken out of that egg, place it right in that sandwich bag. Close the sandwich bag. And here's the fun part. This is why it's called a shake and dip class. We're gonna shake it up. Get that chicken all covered with the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan cheese. Shake it up. Let's go, let's go. Okay, I am confident that my first chicken is completely covered. So you guys remember that pan that you have the foil on with the oil that we did in the beginning? You're gonna take that piece of chicken out and just place it on your pan. And we're gonna keep doing this until we get, I don't know however many chicken you guys have got, but just keep doing it. First station is flour. Always remember, first station is flour. Second station is eggs.
Miss Mandy,
Uh-huh.
do we spray the foil with the cooking spray?
Yes, ma'am. You definitely should do that. Unless you know for sure you have a really good nonstick pan, I would definitely suggest you put foil on it and then spray the foil with the oil, with the spray. Otherwise, we will have some stuck on chicken tenders at the end. So we're just gonna keep doing that. We're gonna dip in our flour, dip in our eggs. Make sure it's not completely dripping of the eggs. And then we're gonna place it in that bag and shake, shake, shake. And the bag is our last station. After it's all shook, take the chicken out and place it right on that baking pan. And I'm sure everyone was here when we said preheat our oven to 425. But if you did not hear that, now would be the time, because we're gonna be finished with this chicken soon enough. Then we're gonna pop it right in that oven. Let's see, I see some shaking going on. Awesome job, guys and girls, wonderful. First station, flour. Second station, eggs. Last station, bag of breadcrumbs. And this is how we make our delicious chicken finger. And try your best not to let them touch. When they're on the pan, don't let them touch. If you have that amount of room. You could smell that Parmesan cheese. It's gonna be awesome. How many chicken fingers do you guys have already? I have 4 already on my pan. Am I moving too fast or am I moving too slow? How much do you guys have?
We have 6.
Oh my goodness! You are like Speedy Gonzalez over there. Let me go ahead and pick up my pace. I gotta at least have 6. Come on. Gotta shake, shake, shake. Woo, you guys gotta put the pressure on me. Now I gotta work faster. Okay, let me see how much I got. 5. Gotta get 1 more so I could catch up to everyone. My pan is a little bit small, so I might just be able to get I could probably get 8 on my pan, I think. Because you don't want them to be where they're like piling on top of each other, because they won't cook well. Like each one has to have its own space, and then they'll cook perfectly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me fit 1 more, and then we're gonna move on to our next fun thing to do. What number are we on? How many do you guys have?
We have
10, I think. 10.
10? Oh my God. You guys, come on. Wait for me.
It helps.
Huh?
It helps
helps
when you have 3 people.
Yep, I bet.
Oh my gosh. We did most of the work here.
Okay. Is it safe to say that everyone has a full pan of chicken like I do? Let's give a thumbs up. That'll mean that we're ready to pop them in the oven. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Do we have at least a full pan? Or should we wait?
Oh, geez, sorry.
I see thumbs up over there. Giovanni, thumbs up. Chikai, how about you? And Noah.
We're good.
Okay. Kalia, are you good? Awesome. All right. So before we pop it in the oven, you're going to get that spray, that same pan spray, and you're going to spray the top of that chicken. That's going to help us to get a nice crispy crust on it at the end after it cooks. So just spray the top of the chicken and then put it in the oven. I would say not on the very top rack, not on the very bottom rack, the middle rack of the oven. Kids, you might want to have your parents help you with this part. The oven's a little bit hot at this point. And that's going to take about 30 minutes. I got my timer going, so you guys don't even worry about the timer. I'll take care of I'll keep track for you guys. And as soon as you get that chicken in the oven, go ahead and wash your hands, because whenever we work with chicken or any kind of meat, we definitely want to make sure we clean our hands to avoid germs. And I'm just going to clean off my table as well, because I don't want any of the chicken juice or anything that may have dropped falling onto what we're doing next, because next we're going to be doing our dipping sauces. Okay, let me do a quick cleanup here. Don't forget, wash those hands. And make sure you clean up the table. If there's any chance that you got any of that chicken juice on the table, you want to clean it up, because that's not good when we have meat juice and we're working with other items. Oh man, my dipping and shaking got a little out of hand. I have a whole pile here. You know why? Because I was trying to keep up with you guys. You're moving too fast. Okay, let me sanitize my hands. And we're back in business. Okay. Are we all ready? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Go ahead and grab a bowl. We are going to be making our ranch dipping sauce. Ranch sauce. For this one, you're going to want to grab your buttermilk, if you have buttermilk. Also, if you have buttermilk, shake up the bottle a little bit. For some reason, sometimes it's uneven when I buy it. You're going to need your sour cream as well, so buttermilk and sour cream. You're going to need your mayonnaise. Mayo, grab that. You should have a seasoning that's called chives. Grab that, put it close to your bowl. You should have a seasoning that's called dill weed, green, if you could see through it. Put that close to your bowl. We're gonna measure that out. You should have parsley, another green seasoning in a small bottle, parsley. We should have garlic powder. We should have onion powder. We should have salt. My salt looks a little bit different because I go for the lighter kind. And I'm sure everyone else has a different one. And you should have black pepper. Okay. So first things first, we want to get 1 cup of mayonnaise into our bowl. So let me find my measuring cup. That big 1 measuring cup. I'm gonna fill it 1 time. 1 cup of mayonnaise.
What if we don't have chives?
It's okay. It'll come out good. The chives just add a little extra kick to it. Don't even worry about it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
So just, huh? Oh, you don't have buttermilk?
No, we have everything else. We have everything else.
Oh, okay, awesome. I know buttermilk was a hard one to find for some people's list, but yeah, buttermilk is like super important because I tried experimenting with milk and that was a terrible idea because I had watery ranch. So you definitely want buttermilk. But yeah, don't even worry about the chives, Chikai and Noor. You are good. If you have your 1 cup full of mayo, go ahead and toss that in your bowl. That's our first ingredient. Might be stuck to your measuring cup. Just try your best to get it out. Next, we need a 1/2 cup of sour cream. And I just realized I didn't tell you guys the measurement on this. So if parents, do you guys have the 16-ounce sour cream by chance? Look at the very bottom. Does it say 16 ounce or 1 pound on the sour cream?
16
Okay.
That's 16.
Awesome. So a 1/2 cup is about a half of that container. So we're gonna, well, probably a little less than half. Just try to scoop out your sour cream into the 1 cup measure, but we're only gonna fill it halfway full. That'll make a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Okay? Measuring cup, just halfway full. And just throw it right in there with the mayo. Next, if you have your
How much sour
teaspoon,
cream do we put in our measuring cup?
you're gonna fill it halfway. So do you have a measuring cup that is like 1 big cup?
A cup?
If it's 1 full cup that is your measuring cup, you're gonna only fill it halfway of sour cream. Halfway.
So you only want 1/2 cup, okay.
Why are you going that big bowl?
Yep, it's 1/2 cup. And next thing you want to grab is your teaspoon measurer. Teaspoon would be the tiny little spoon. On the spoon is going to say TSP for teaspoon. Don't get the tablespoon because you're going to get some wacky flavors at the end if you use a big spoon. The teaspoon is smaller. And I'll just wait for you guys. I see you guys still doing some mayonnaise and sour cream work over there. Take your time.
Do we put the mayonnaise in the sour cream bowl?
Yes, exactly. You're gonna just throw the sour cream and the mayonnaise. They should be in 1 big bowl. We're gonna
Oh.
put all our ingredients in one bowl.
Okay.
Awesome. Everyone got the teaspoon, the small teaspoon measurer? Oh yeah, I see Giovanni got it.
Yeah, we have ours.
Awesome. Okay, so next thing, if you Chikai, this isn't for you because you guys don't have the chives, so skip this. But whoever has chives, we want to put 4 teaspoons into our mixture of sour cream. So 4 teaspoons of chives. And I got to figure out how to open this so I could actually measure it. Well, I'm going to put it through there's a big hole and I'll just dip the teaspoon measure in there. 4 teaspoons chives. 1, 2.
Do we put the chives in our sour cream and mayonnaise?
Yes, you put in everything's going in one big bowl. So add the sour creams right in there with your mayonnaise and your sour cream. 4 teaspoons. Okay, let's see. I think we're all caught up. Next, we're gonna grab our dried dill. Dried dill. And we're just gonna put 1 teaspoon of dried dill in that same bowl that we're putting everything else into. 1 teaspoon dried dill. Next, we're gonna grab our dried parsley. And you guys feel free to let me know if I need to slow down, if you guys are running behind and I could repeat anything. Parsley.
Can you slow down a little bit?
Absolutely. I'll wait a little bit, get you guys all caught up. And just let me know when you're all caught up and let me know if you need me to repeat anything that we just put in. And just unmute when you're ready to go. Let me know. We're ready. We're ready.
We're ready.
Awesome. Okay, so I think
Can we have a bit more time, please?
oh, sure. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
How much parsley? How much parsley do we put in?
Okay, we didn't get to parsley yet. Parsley, we need 1 teaspoon, just 1 teaspoon parsley.
I think we can put it on the big side. Yeah, the big side.
1 teaspoon parsley.
Ask what was before parsley.
It was the chives. It was the chives.
There wasn't anything after chives that consumed chives and parsley?
It did.
Okay, and if you have your 1 teaspoon of parsley already in, go ahead and grab the garlic powder. Garlic powder. And we're also gonna do 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Next, we're gonna grab our onion powder. Oh, I still see someone with garlic powder. I'll wait a few seconds. You know what, Chikai? I am thinking you guys are using a tablespoon. You sure that's a teaspoon? That looks a little big. It's all good. Yeah, oh my goodness. Well, I'll tell you one thing. You're gonna, huh?
Oh, that's
Technical
a
difficulties.
It's a tablespoon.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, and you guys are ready. So every time we said teaspoon, you use a tablespoon, huh? Okay. Oh my goodness.
Can we just like scoop out like the parts that have the tables that have the because it's only on the top, so I can we can just
Did you
scoop it out.
do four? How many?
Okay.
Tablespoon.
Well,
Yeah, just 1 tablespoon.
Okay, well,
yeah.
We'll be right back.
What are you guys gonna do? You're gonna scoop out a little, or
yeah, scoop a little,
We'll be
okay?
right back.
Otherwise, I know this is a bit risky. That don't mean you guys will have 3 times the amount of ranch. I could like tell you how to make it where you like actually need a tablespoon, but you're gonna have a lot of ranch. So I don't know. It's up to you guys.
yeah.
Because what? Huh?
I've adjusted it.
Okay, awesome. Let's do that. We don't want to triple that recipe. You guys will have ranch for a whole year. Okay, teaspoon, Chikai. You guys got the smaller one now? Look for the smaller teaspoon. And let me know. Got it? Awesome. Okay, I think we did. Did we do onion powder? I got distracted. You guys remembered if we did the 1 teaspoon of onion powder? If you have not put the 1 teaspoon of onion powder, do that. Just 1 teaspoon.
Do we put garlic powder before the onion powder? Do you put this in before the onion powder?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's all going in one place. So as long as you just get 1 teaspoon of each, then you're good. So 1 teaspoon onion, 1 teaspoon garlic.
Does a normal spoon count as a teaspoon?
No.
It tends to be a little bit bigger. So
Can we use that
Because
instead?
we don't have this is not.
oh, you have the teaspoon?
Yeah,
Is that the big cooking spoon that you have in your hand, Chikai? Or is
No.
it the smaller one?
It's a normal spoon.
Okay, if it's the smaller one, then do just halfway full of that. Because that tends to be a little bit bigger than what we need. Just halfway, not too much.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just a little. That's good. That's good. You got it.
It's just That
And
looks.
then for salt, oh, that looks like what we need. Let me see what you got.
half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon.
There's put
Okay,
two.
that's perfect. Yep, you got it. You got it. That's where our math skills come in, you know? Hey, I used to hate math until I started cooking. You need those. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is salt, which I'm glad you guys have the half a teaspoon because we're only putting a half a teaspoon of salt, okay? And for everyone else, if you have the big 1 teaspoon, just fill that up halfway. Just half a teaspoon of salt, not that much salt at all. And next, hope we're all here. Are we all caught up? Let me know if you need me to slow down. Good? Okay, I got a good over there. Now the next is pepper. We don't want to put a lot of pepper at all. We're putting a dash of pepper, like a sprinkle of pepper. And you don't even have to put pepper. If you feel that you guys don't want any spice at all to it, just omit, do not add the pepper at all. But if you do, it's so small of an amount that you're not even gonna measure it. You're just gonna do a pinch. Pinch your 2 fingers together and then put it in that the bowl that you have everything in. Now let me run really quick to my oven and see how my tenders are doing. Just a moment. So let me see here. Maybe time for a flip of it. Oh yeah. Okay. So parents, I would say go to your oven and give those tenders a flip if you can. Hopefully they're not stuck to the foil. But flip the tenders 1 time, close the oven door. If they're stuck to the foil, you know what that means. That means that you may have left a little bit of water in the chicken. That's what I found that one out the hard way. If you, like, after you wash your chicken, if you leave just a little bit amount of water, for some reason it turns into a glue. The chicken is stuck to the foil. It is a nightmare. But there's a way to bounce back.
A little bit of water. A little.
No. Don't add water. I'm saying that that's probably, if your chicken is stuck to the foil, that means that you may have added or you may have had water in the chicken.
Oh,
so hopefully, hopefully everyone's chicken isn't stuck to the foil and you're able to flip it over 1 time.
Our chicken's good.
Okay. And then the last thing for our ranch dressing, everything that we put in this bowl, you know what's going to complete it? Our buttermilk. So grab the bottle of buttermilk, and we need to put 1 1/2 cup of buttermilk. So first, let's do the 1 cup, which means take your full cup measurer, fill it all the way to the top. Place it in the bowl with everything else that we just measured. And the second time, we're just gonna do a 1/2 cup. So you're just gonna fill it up halfway. Not all the way, 1/2 cup. And throw it right in there with everything else. And now we gotta mix it all together. So it depends what you have. If you have a fork, you could mix it that way. If you have one of these whisk thingamajiggies, you could mix it that way. This is our ranch dressing. So go ahead and whatever you could use. You could use a fork, anything. The goal is to mix it all up and get it to looking like ranch. Oh yeah, mine is looking really good. I hope everyone has a thick looking ranch sauce. Okay. How we doing? How's everything looking? You guys give me some feedback. Does your ranch look like ranch? Does your ranch look like soup?
It looks like blue cheese. It looks like blue cheese mixed with ranch. Wait.
Okay, well,
Like stew?
that's just all the herbs and seasoning. Huh?
Looks like stew. We've done something horribly wrong.
All right, so that's our ranch dressing. Next, because our chicken is almost done, we need to get these fries going. So go ahead and grab you a sheet pan. Set your ranch aside. That's our ranch is completely prepared. And that's what we're gonna dip it later on when we're eating. So grab another pan and we're gonna work on our French fries. And if you weren't here earlier, we said that if you have your French fries or your potatoes in water, you are to remove them from the water and just set them aside. And you're gonna do the same thing to your pan. If you think that your pan is not gonna, like everything's gonna stick to your pan, then you wanna put a piece of aluminum foil over it and you wanna spray it. So this part is totally up to you.
Excuse me. Do we put these aside because they're in the same place as these?
What is it? Oh, the
Yeah.
big pieces? Oh,
Yeah.
no, you don't need that. You just,
We
do you have some sliced?
Yeah, we have all of them sliced. But do you
Okay,
like,
awesome.
do
Okay, I hope you have enough.
you set these aside?
Yeah, set them aside. Because they would need, if you're using them, they need to be sliced.
Okay. We have a bunch of slices.
Otherwise, you'll have one Megatron fry. You don't want that. Okay.
Actually, it's good.
All right. So you guys just let me know when you have your pan ready, and then we're gonna move on to making these French fries. So if you have your pan ready with the aluminum foil on it, and it's you spray just the tiniest bit of spray on it,
Oh,
just let me know when you're ready. And look for your tablespoon. So that big spoon that you had over there, that you want to grab that. Oh, I could smell my chicken a cooking. I wonder if you guys could smell yours. It's going to be so good. All right. If you can find your olive oil, let's get a thumbs up if we have our olive oil. And we also have our pans ready. Okay. So olive oil, we need 1.5 tablespoons, so the big tablespoons of olive oil. So first fill the tablespoon all the way up. That's 1 tablespoon. And place the oil, got a little cheese in my pan. Place it all over your pan. I'm using just the pan itself, but like I said, if you guys aren't sure that it'll stick, you should have a piece of aluminum foil on there with oil, but I'm just doing the plain pan. All right, so 1 tablespoon and 1/2 tablespoon. So just fill it halfway again of oil. And then put it there in the pan. Go ahead and place your potatoes on the pan. It doesn't have to be too organized because we're gonna stir it up after we add our seasonings anyway, so don't even worry about it. Oh, I made too many potatoes. Okay, then we're gonna drizzle over the potatoes the same amount of oil. So 1 full tablespoon of oil. And drizzle just means you're pouring it all over the potatoes.
So put more olive oil on top of the fries?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
So you fill your table, the same exact thing we did at the beginning, which is 1 tablespoon, pour it over, and then 1/2 tablespoon. Fill up the tablespoon just halfway, pour it over. And next we gotta add some seasoning, otherwise we're gonna have some cardboard fries. Who likes cardboard fries? I don't. So grab your teaspoon, which is the smaller spoon measurer, teaspoon, and then grab your kosher salt. This is the odd salt that's thicker then regular salt, you should have it. If not, just let me know and we'll do a substitution. Kosher
I don't
salt.
have it. I don't have it.
You don't? No problem.
Wait,
Okay.
never mind.
You got it?
No, nope. I said never
Nope.
mind. Never.
Okay. So for this part, skip the kosher salt, but anyone that has kosher salt, we are adding 1 teaspoonful, just 1 teaspoon, which is the small teaspoon or the small measurer. And you could even do less than that. If you made less than 4 potatoes, then just do a half a teaspoon. You don't need it very much at all. So, matter of fact, just do a half a teaspoon because it's easier to fix a problem that's like you don't have enough salt than if we put too much. So just do a half a teaspoon of kosher salt all over those potatoes. And then for those that actually have salt, you're actually doing a pinch, which means that I don't even suggest you measure it because you could put way too much. It's quite possible. So just put a tiny bit in your palm of regular salt. Chika, you might need a hand. You might need someone else's hand if you have that kind of salt. There you go. And you're just gonna take a pinch with your your index finger and your thumb, pinch, and just rub your fingers together and spread it all over those potatoes. Next up, oh, there goes my timer. Just a second. I'm gonna check on our chicken tenders. Okay, so mine's looking well. You guys might want to take a quick intermission and look at your chicken tenders, see how they're looking. If they are golden brown, they are good. But also, if you have the thick ones like I did, I'm going to give them just 5 more minutes. So I'm going to let you guys know when I check it again. Because even though mine look golden brown, I'm going to let the inside cook a little bit more so we don't have raw chicken. Okay, so back to these potatoes. If we could grab 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Just 1 teaspoon garlic powder. But if you have less potatoes, like I made 4 potatoes, which is a lot of potatoes. If you have a little bit of potatoes, then just do a half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And sprinkle it all over those potatoes. Then you're gonna do a half a teaspoon of dill weed. That's a little stringy green seasoning.
We don't have dill weed.
That is all good. That's just added flavor anyway.
It's like a booster. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't even worry. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Then onion powder. This is another one that we just need a dash because if you do anything more, you're gonna be biting into an onion fry. So just a dash, meaning you just put a little bit in your hand, pinch your 2 fingers together, and sprinkle it over your potatoes. And at this point, I need something to stir. You're gonna try your best to mix up your potatoes so that all that flavor is Really, this would have worked better if we did it in a bowl, but I wasn't thinking. It's all good. Just mix up your potatoes and try to get all that oil over it, all those seasonings over them. And it smells so good. And as soon as you're positive that all the oil is all over the potatoes and all the seasonings are spreading, then you just pop that.
I don't have any onion powder. either.
Nothing.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Like I said, that's just another flavor booster. So
Oh,
as long as I tell you one thing, the most important ingredient for these fries are salt. So as long as you have salt and you're not getting any cardboard fries at the end, then you're okay. So don't even worry. All right. And as soon as you get your potatoes all covered with the oil and the seasonings, we're gonna pop that in the oven. And I'm just gonna give it 15 minutes. But really it depends on how big our potato slices are because we all cut different slices. 15 minutes is a starting point. Let me get my fries in the oven. And for me, I'm actually going to remove my chicken tenders from the oven. Parents, this is all up to you. Just look at your tenders because all of us have different size tenders and what have you. So for me, mine is completely golden, brown, crusted, is done. So I'm taking those tenders out my oven. And I just put the potatoes inside. So use your own discretion. Set my timer for 15 minutes for the fries. And you guys just let me know when you're all caught up, when you have your French fries in the oven and you've already checked your chicken tenders to see if they need to come out of the oven. And then we'll move on to the next step. Remember, you guys are all muted. So if you need to unmute and let me know. We are ready to dip again.
Chicken tenders are complete.
Awesome. Whoop, whoop. And then the fries are in the oven?
We're putting them in the oven now.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, say I'm ready to dip. Whenever you got the fries in the oven and you're ready to move on to this next sauce that we're gonna make, say I'm ready to dip.
We're ready to dip.
Ready to dip. If anyone needs me to slow down, let me know and we'll stop for a second. Let everyone get caught up.
Dip to our ready. We're ready to
Dip, dip.
We're ready to dip.
Awesome. Okay. If you guys have ever ate or had chicken tenders with honey mustard, we're about to make some honey mustard dressing from scratch, not out of a bottle. Well, I guess some of the stuff will be. But
I don't think we have honey or mustard.
There's mustard here, but
Oh, but it is mustard.
okay. All right, I'll just go down the line and then we'll see what we have. So you got your, first thing we want to grab is our mayonnaise. You should still have your mayonnaise somewhere about. And here's the tricky thing. So we have to do 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. So here's what 3/4 is. It's not, you're gonna grab your full cup of your measuring cup, but 3/4 is like, right, you're not gonna completely fill it up. It's gonna be like almost to the top. Oh, Let me see if I got my better measuring cup. Sorry, this one's a little bit messy, been working with it. So almost to the top is 3/4 cup. Every cup has 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna fill it up 3 to the third line, which means not completely full of mayonnaise. So let's do the 3/4 cup mayo. I hope I have enough mayo. Getting a little.
Excuse me. Miss
Uh-huh.
Amanda?
Yeah.
How many cups do we need?
It's okay. So do you have a measuring cup that's like this size? That's one big cup?
Yeah.
No, sorry,
Okay.
all sizes.
And you need
Oh,
to
you
have
do
all
have several?
sizes.
Oh, wonderful. Actually, you know what? That's even better, Raquel. Because 3/4 cup, grab the one that says 1/2 cup and grab the one that says 1/4 cup. Then you're going to get a precise measurement there. So you just fill 1/2 cup and 1/4 cup. That equals 3/4. So you just fill each one of those of mayonnaise and put it in a bowl, and you guys are ready to go. Everyone else like me that just has the 1 cup, just remember we're just almost filling it up, not completely to the top.
That good?
That's not to the top. She said to the top. Do you
No,
need help?
I don't.
And once you get that, you just go ahead and put it in your bowl, and we're gonna add the other ingredients. So if you got your mayo in your bowl, next thing you wanna grab is your tablespoon measurer, which is the big spoon measurer. Tablespoon. And you wanna grab your Dijon mustard. I think Chikai said you had mustard for sure, the Dijon, Grey Poupon. And we need 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. So we got to fill this tablespoon 3 times. Come on. All right. So I got it filled once. I'm going to add it to my bowl. Filled it twice. Add it to my bowl. And one more time. So we got 3 tablespoons Dijon mustard. After you do that, go ahead and try to find your honey. You should have honey. And feel free to give me a thumbs up if you found your honey and you're ready to roll. Oh, I see Giovanni's still doing something. I'll wait for you guys. All right, so far in our bowl, we should have our 3/4 cup of mayo. We should have our 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And next, we gotta grab our honey, and we need 3 tablespoons of honey. So the same exact amount of that we put for the mustard. So fill your tablespoon 3 times. Filling it once. And honey is so slow, so it's gonna take its time to pour out of that spoon, but what can you do? And I'm on my last tablespoon of honey. Mine just does not want to come out of that spoon. All right. If we're all caught up, we're gonna grab our garlic powder. Garlic powder. And we need just a half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Definitely don't do any more than a half a teaspoon because it's gonna come out really strong. So that the teaspoon again is that smaller spoon, measuring spoon. We're just gonna fill that halfway. Now, Chikai and Noah, you guys actually have a measuring spoon that measures a half. So you just use that one if you need. There you go. You got it, Chikai and Noah. Remember, you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, awesome. All right, go ahead and throw it in that bowl. And we need the same amount of paprika, which is the seasoning that starts with a P, paprika. If you have it, grab it. We're gonna do a half a teaspoon paprika. Throw it in the bowl. And then the very last ingredient is a dash of salt. Remember the
Andy,
uh-huh.
how much do we put?
Of which one? Paprika?
Yeah.
That's paprika? The red? Okay. You just need a half of a teaspoon. So not a full teaspoon, just a half.
Take the top off and dip it in there.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be a lot easier.
No, just dip it in
Oh,
there. Dip it in there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Level it off.
You got it. There you go, Giovanni.
Okay, Jesus.
Wonderful. We're all on track. And then, like I said, the last thing is a pinch of salt. Remember, our pinch is like, it's so small that we don't need a measuring cup. We're just taking our 2 fingers, dipping it in the salt, and throwing it right into everything that we just put in that bowl. I'm going to step away really quick and check these fries out in the oven.
Excuse me, how much paprika put?
How much what?
Paprika. Yeah.
Just a half a teaspoon. Is that Chikai and Noah?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, you remember that you have a half a teaspoon already, right?
We have
Yeah,
it.
just one of those.
Okay. Boop. That looks okay.
Awesome.
Now.
It might not look pretty now, but when you mix it up, you guys are gonna have some honey mustard dressing. So go ahead and stir everything together. And it should be a nice yellow color, or almost yellow. Okay. And we just have one more sauce to make and then we'll be done. But at this time, I definitely suggest you guys take a look at your French fries, see how they're doing, see if they need to be flipped or if they're okay where they're at. If they're burnt, don't tell me. Just keep that to yourself and we won't take pictures at the end. And as soon as everyone is ready to create our final dip, just come back to the camera and say, I'm ready to dip.
I'm ready to dip.
Okay. That's one so far. Let me grab my, and go ahead and if you see a pot, if you have a small pot, go ahead and grab that. We're actually gonna put all our ingredients into a pot this time for this final sauce. If you have your tomato sauce, your tomato paste. Go ahead and grab those as well.
Excuse me, is this good?
She can't see. Turn it to the side.
Yep, that's awesome. Yep, that'll definitely work.
Do you use both paste and sauce, or just one of the?
Yes, yeah, you're gonna be using both, and I'll tell you how much of each you put in. So, and if you haven't already opened the can, let your mom open that can of both of them.
Ranch. Oh, okay.
Okay. If you see soy sauce, go ahead and bring that close. We're gonna need that. If you see a spelling of a sauce that I cannot pronounce, some people call it Worcestershire, grab that. If you see your apple cider vinegar, grab that, bring it close. Once you guys have your pot ready to put all these ingredients in, just go ahead and let me know, say I'm ready to dip. My fries definitely needed more time. They're not anywhere near done. Oh, let me rinse off my tablespoon because we're gonna need that big tablespoon for measuring. And we're gonna need our teaspoon as well. So I'm gonna give it a quick rinse. All right, how we doing? Are we ready for this final sauce or do you need a few more minutes to get everything?
Does the saucepan need a lid, or can it just sit there?
Wait, you got cut off. What did you say?
Does the saucepan need a lid, or can it just sit there?
You don't need a lid. It's not necessary because we're gonna keep an eye on it when it gets to the stove anyway, so you're good. No lid.
I'm gonna open that. That sounds like you. Okay, I think we do that stuff.
Okay, then you have to tear it off, I think.
Raquel, you ready?
Flip back, and then tear it off. Nope.
I'm gonna wait for Raquel. Looks like she's doing something.
Did it work?
Yep, that's good. That's good, Giovanni. That's
They look the same. Actually, no, they don't. This one's smoother. That one's like thicker. This one's smoother.
all right.
Miss
Does everyone
Mandy.
have their
The small one is okay?
Yeah, okay. Do you think a full can of that tomato, the pasta sauce will fit in that? Because I can't tell.
I'm gonna use the bigger one.
Okay. Yeah, just in case. I think the small one, but I'm not sure based on looking at it. So if we have our tomato sauce, can sauce, which is the bigger can, make sure that's open and you're gonna pour that in the pot. That's gonna be the very first thing in your pot, tomato sauce. That's the full can. The full can, but that's the sauce. Remember, the tomato sauce, you check out, you got it. That's the one.
Okay. Oh, looks like ketchup.
Ironically, that's what we're making, a kind of ketchup. So good eye on that one. And then
what size can is the tomato sauce?
what's that?
What size can is the tomato sauce?
What size can is the tomato sauce? It should have been 15
Yes, ma'am.
ounces. 15 ounces.
Okay. Okay, we got it. Thank you.
Awesome. Yes. Because I wouldn't know what to do as a substitute for that one if you didn't have it. So I'm so glad you got it. I'll be like, I don't know. Okay. So next thing, let's grab the tomato paste, which is this tiny little can tomato paste. And we need 2 tablespoons of tomato paste added to our pot. So
Do we
tablespoon,
need
the
to
big
turn on the
spoon.
stove?
Not yet. We're working safe right now. So we're gonna actually get all our ingredients in the pot, then add it to the stove. That way we could pay attention to what we're doing on the stove and we won't, have any accidents there. So 2 full tablespoons of tomato paste is going into my tomato sauce. If I could get it off the spoon, come on. Just like the honey. It wants to stick on the spoon. Okay. Now if you have the apple cider vinegar, we need a half of a cup of apple cider vinegar. Let me grab a clean cup. Mine are all dirty. Half a cup. Where are you? I'll use 2 1/4 cups. That'll give me it. All right, so a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. Definitely do not put any more than a half a cup because vinegar, oh my goodness. If you do too much, it could turn this sauce into something just awful. Okay. If you got your half a cup apple cider vinegar in there.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
We only have apple cider vinegar.
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah. That's what you need. A half a cup. I don't know what I said before, but yeah, you need a half a cup of that.
You just said vinegar. I thought you meant tomatoes.
Okay. That's it. You got it. I'll wait for you guys. Where's your measuring cup, Chikai, for that one? Awesome. So you just fill in that halfway, Noah and Chikai. Just halfway.
Clean it out. It has mayo. It still has mayo in it.
Okay. Okay. Mine was dirty too. I had to do the same thing. Take your time. While we wait for Chikai and Noah, parents, if you want to check your fries one more time, see how they're looking. I know some ovens heat quicker than others. Mine aren't brown at all, so I know I still need to give it 20 more times. So I'm actually gonna turn them a little bit, my fries in the oven. Yeah, this is gonna take a little bit to brown. All right, Chikai and Noah, are you all caught up with your apple cider vinegar?
Almost.
Okay.
Almost.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
Okay.
Just halfway, Chikai, not all the way. Doesn't smell too well, huh? Yep, that's why we don't drink apple cider vinegar by itself. It's very awful by itself.
Smells like before I vomit.
Well, yep. Don't worry. The end product is gonna be much better than what you're smelling now. Alrighty. So next thing we want to do is grab our honey, and we're gonna need 4 tablespoons of honey. So the big tablespoon, we're gonna fill it 4 times. And put it right in that pot, 4 tablespoons. One more. And always with honey, I have to scrape it from my spoon because it always wants to stick in there. Next, you want to grab your Worcestershire sauce. You guys may need help locating that because I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Ask your parents, Worcestershire sauce. Oh, my timer's going off. Hold on. I'm gonna give my fries 10 more minutes because they are not even brown yet. All right, you guys let me know when you have that sauce, that unpronounceable word sauce. Okay, Giovanni got it. How about Chikai? You got Worcestershire? Awesome.
Worcestershire sauce.
Awesome, I see you over there. Okay. And we just need a half of a teaspoon of this, half a teaspoon. So the small teaspoon, a half a teaspoon, not completely full. Unless you're Chikai, because you guys actually have the one that already says a half. Half a teaspoon, Worcestershire.
Okay, let me just clean this out.
Just put water on it.
Then you should have soy sauce. Let's try to find our soy sauce. It looks it's black just like the other sauce. And we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of the soy sauce. Chika, you got the Worcestershire sauce in there ready?
We have it. We got it.
Okay, I'll wait for you guys. Okay, that's perfect, Chikai. Now go ahead and grab the soy sauce.
The soy sauce? Oh no.
Soy sauce. It should look black just like that sauce. Okay. For the soy sauce, awesome. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. Now, Chika, you have a half a teaspoon measurer. So how many of those are you gonna put in if you need 1 teaspoon?
2.
Ooh, exactly. You got it. You got it. That's why we love our math classes, because it tells us how to cook.
Yeah.
All right. Now we want to grab the paprika, which is the seasoning. You remember the red seasoning that we used before? Paprika. Starts with a P. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of paprika. 1 teaspoon paprika.
Wait, no, we're not ready for that yet. I don't think that's enough. Soy sauce, get out. Oh, no, we're not muted.
I could hear you. All right. So I got my 1 teaspoon of paprika going in my pot. 1 teaspoon paprika. And I'm just gonna wait. I see a few that are about to find the paprika. There you go, Chikai, just 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. I'll wait for you guys. Take your time. And while they're doing the paprika, go ahead. If anyone has ground mustard, go ahead and grab the ground mustard. So seasoning should look yellowish.
We don't have
We
it.
don't have it.
You don't have it? You know what?
Not critical.
It's okay. I think it just adds a little tartness to the sauce, so it might be okay.
Does the Dijon count?
Oh, no. Do not use that. Don't use it. I don't want to say what will happen, but just don't use it. Trust me. It's better to keep it out than to use that. Let me put it that way.
I don't know how much.
Okay.
Ask her how much. You're cooking. You have to put the ingredient in.
For the ground mustard, we're gonna need 2 teaspoons. So the small little spoons, 2 teaspoons. Chikai, don't even worry about it since you guys don't have it. Would you guys skip that part? 2 teaspoons ground mustard. We're almost there, guys. 1 teaspoon of salt. So go ahead and grab the salt after you put in the mustard. One teaspoon salt. Oops, almost lost something. Next up, grab your onion powder. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon onion powder. 1 teaspoon onion powder. Okay, I think we're all caught up. Okay, and then grab your garlic powder. Next, grab your garlic powder. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon garlic powder. 1 teaspoon garlic powder. And when you guys got all those in, I'm gonna let you know the final ingredient, and then we could move it to the stove. Let's give a thumbs up if we have everything in our pot so far that we need. Okay, Giovanni, gotcha. Okay, so final thing, you should have brown sugar. You're gonna do a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar. All right, I see Giovanni got his. Tanji, you guys with us?
Hey, is cane sugar good?
Is what? No, 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 no. Does it say brown sugar on there? I can't see the thing. It has
It
to say
says
brown sugar.
cane sugar.
Cane sugar.
It's sugar cane sugar.
Yeah, it says 100% natural cane.
Hmm. You know what? I cannot guarantee the results for you guys. I would say because the brown sugar is more rich. Whew. I would say
Is this
where
good?
Yes.
it's a half a cup though, Giovanni. Is that is that a half a cup or a full cup? If it should be a half a cup. Chikai, I would say for you, do a half of a half cup, and then you could taste it and see if you want to add more sugar. Because yeah, that I don't work with cane sugar much. So to play it safe, I would say just go light. It's better to have not enough and add extra at the end than to put too much all at once. Where's your cup measure, Chikai? Your big cup measure, and I'll show you what to do. Where did I put my? Hold on one second. Let me grab my cup. Oh, mine's dirty. Okay, I'll try my best to. All right, Chikai, you got your big measuring cup? Okay. So when we think of a cup has 4 parts. So think if you divide it into 1, 2, 3, 4. You just want to do the first line, which is a half of a half a cup. So it's not a half cup. It's not all the way up here. It's a half of a half of a cup. Hope that makes sense. If not, let me know. Did I add my sugar? Nope, I didn't. I didn't. Let me add my sugar. And keep in mind, Chikai, it's okay if you guys' sauce doesn't taste right. It's because we're kind of testing it with that different kind of sugar. So if it doesn't taste sweet, then we could always add more sugar. All right, so now you could move the pot to the stove.
You have to stir it up, right?
Yes, definitely. We would have had to do that on the stove anyway. Yeah, just my thing.
It needs to be a little sweeter.
Okay. That's good. We're doing an experiment. At least now we know what we'll do if we don't have the right sugar. All right. Parents, you might want to keep an eye on your French fries. Like mine were just turning a little bit brown. So yours are probably done or like almost there too. For the sauce on the stove, I would say turn the fire to like medium high. You don't want it completely high because it's gonna just bubble up and like start going all over the stove. You're gonna have your chunk of the tomato paste that's in there. So just try to stir it until that tomato paste is blended into the sauce. Here we go. I hope everyone's all caught up. Is anyone not to this point of the sauce on the stove? Just let me know if you need help with anything.
Excuse me, are we supposed to stir it while it's cooking?
Yeah, give it a stir because you want to make sure that there's gonna be like, you remember the tomato paste that we put in there, that the thick paste, like the tomato. We want to
Yeah.
make sure that breaks down. So
Okay.
I would say just let it stir it until it's like completely liquidy with no chunk of tomato. And then stop stirring it at that point, and we're gonna let it just cook a little. All those
Wait,
spices.
the fire down there is really extremely hot, right? The fire turns really hot.
Don't put the fire too high because remember, if you put it really, really high, then it's just gonna bubble over and all the sauce is gonna be all over the stove. So I'd say put it to medium.
Our fire is blue. Is that a problem?
Fire is what?
The fire is blue, which means it's extremely hot.
Oh, you have the gas. You're working with the gas stove. Ooh. Yeah, all I could say is just keep an eye on it because.
Dad,
Huh?
it's popping.
Okay, move it from the stove, move it from the fire. Let your parent do that, please. Yeah, that means the flame was way too high. We want to do it like a nice medium heat so that the flavors slowly turn into something.
What are you doing?
And at this point, I'm actually gonna remove my fries from the oven. So parents, you definitely would want to check yours should be done as well.
Okay. I'm going to go jump.
Fries are done when they're like a golden brown color. Like here's mine.
Ooh,
So I could, yeah. I hope you guys have some that's looking like this.
our fries are still white.
Huh?
Still white. The
Okay.
fries are black.
Oh my goodness.
Bad.
Someone got an extra crispy fry.
They taste good though.
Hey, it's all good. That's why we have the sauces. Hey, the sauce gonna mask that.
Are they extra crunchy?
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Cooking is all about trying stuff and seeing how it turns out. And you know, if it came out too crispy this time, then the next time you cook, you already know what to do. You just leave it in for less time. So don't even worry. Don't even worry.
Okay, so one time back in the public school, I fell off the pool stool and then I floated. Not very much.
Okay. My sauce is bubbling right now. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, yeah, it's bubbling. Definitely bubbling.
Okay. And you could, if it's bubbling too much to the point where like it feels like it's like gonna splash up in your face, then just lower the heat just a little bit more.
It was splashing out of the pan. It was popping.
Yeah, you guys got that gas stove over there. That's why that'll do it. Okay, it's just a little. Good. I just tasted my sauce, and it's awesome. Chikai, you and Noah should taste yours and see if you need to add more sugar.
Oh! Here. You just licked it. Is it hot? Is it hot? Damn, you taste really good. It's good.
Yep, because it's good. Okay, no more sugar needed.
Where's the real good?
Okay.
It's good.
Now for me,
No, I just take
my
Taste the
my
onion.
sauce,
Take the spoon.
yeah. Oh, hold on one second. I'm hearing a lot of interference. Okay, so for me, my sauce is good to the point where I could turn off the flame and just leave it there to just simmer on its own with no heat, no fire, nothing. Just sit there and it's done. For me, every part of my meal is done. I have the ketchup sauce, I have the ranch, I have the honey mustard, the chicken fingers, and I'm about to take the French fries out the oven. Is everyone else doing with the fries and all of that? Remember, you're muted. I can't hear you.
We're doing pretty good.
Awesome. The sauce is okay. Not bubbling over, Chikai.
No.
Awesome.
What's that?
It's not hot. Just eat.
Okay.
Just
And it doesn't have the chunk of the tomato paste is like you stirred it, right?
yeah, it's stirred in.
It's all over the place.
Oh.
Taste it.
Taste it. It's not hot. Taste it. I'm scared. You know what? Don't even taste it. I'm scared. I don't want to get my mouth burned. Don't even.
I just told you it wasn't.
And you guys feel free to check in. Let me know what you're seeing in your kitchen. Is it looking good? Is it smelling good? Or what's the dealio?
It's looking and smelling good.
Awesome. Chick, I forget. You guys' food is done, your fries and your chicken?
Our fries are still a little bit white.
Okay, yeah. Then they need just a little bit time. They need to be like golden brown.
Yeah, they're like yellow and white. Like my teeth.
Not quite. Oh, that's right. I think your mother said that she had to use a different type of potato, so that makes sense. Because the one she was talking about, that potato takes a little bit longer to cook. Because she couldn't find the ones that I was talking about. Tanji, how are you doing, Miss Davis? Oh, nice. You guys think that's Tanji, how you doing? You gotta unmute there. Oh, might have been a camera freeze. I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, yes, no, we was freezing a little bit. Yes, we're good over here.
Okay, yeah. So I was like, what's going on with the camera? Okay. Are you guys, how's the chicken and potatoes? Are they done yet or still working on them?
No, our chicken is done and our potatoes, they are a little brown, so we took them out.
Okay, good idea. Good idea. Those potatoes, like I swear, like 1 second over and they're like, yeah, you gotta watch them. That's why I kept like walking away. I'm like, let me watch these potatoes. But yeah, okay, so that's good. You guys are all done.
Right.
And the sauce should be done. Really, the tomato sauce is just about heating it up. And then after heating it up, take the heat off completely and just let it sit for a while. And it's gonna be so like flavorful. at the end. So I think we're all about caught up, except right? Raquel, how you guys doing? Giovanni, Kalia?
We're doing good.
Okay, wonderful. All right. So let me show you guys what I came up with. This is what I did. Let me flip the screen so you guys know. First, we did the chicken fingers. So here's how my chicken fingers came out. Then what we did the ranch dressing. So there's the ranch dressing. Then we took a break and we did our French fries. Here's the French fries. Then we did our honey mustard dressing. There's the honey mustard. And last we did the tomato sauce. So the importance of this meal is to show you guys that anytime you're craving McDonald's, you want to go to McDonald's, you want to go to Burger King, guess what? You could make all this stuff by yourself on your own. Okay? All these sauces from scratch. And the good thing about it is you know every single thing that's in every ingredient in this dish, you know what's in there. Okay? So always think before you go out and eat, can I make this on my own? I think you can. You guys just did, okay? So I think everyone did an excellent job today. Can we get a round of applause for everyone? Woo. Round of applause. Good job. Now, you guys, I definitely hope that you'll take some pictures and send to me, okay? No matter how they came out, I want to see some pictures of the finished product. And what I'm going to do, ooh, hello. Whoop, whoop. I see that, Chikaya Noah. That's what's up. So send me some pictures. I'm going to put those pictures all over my website. I'm going to put the pictures on Instagram so that everyone can see. All the kids are going to know that they could do everything that you guys just did and create a meal on their own without going anywhere and having to buy it already made. So aren't you guys proud of yourselves?
Mini chef.
Chikai's already eating. Chikai, I take it that everything came out well?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can you put them on Twitter so Joe Biden can serve them when he gets elected president?
Okay, we got finger licking good over there. What's up? Hey, is that Britt? Or what? Where you been, girl? You been there the whole time? Or Bree?
Who are you talking to, Mandy?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's nice seeing you guys. So I'm going to let you guys go. I thank you so much for tuning into this class. And you guys know every 2 weeks I'm going to do something new. So I'll see you guys in about 2 weeks. We're going to make something new and fun. As for the sauces that you made, definitely keep it refrigerated, and that way they'll last a long time, especially the ranch, the thing with the buttermilk and the mayo. So keep that in the fridge, all right? And definitely send me those pictures. I want to see what everyone came up with today, okay?
Okay, we will.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.